Oh, Dukes of Hazzards. Just kidding. You gotta love West Virginia. Back roads, you come up to a bridge, nice pavement, nice bridge, and all of a sudden, you watch out for deer too, because deer are like squirrels in West Virginia. I think you see more deer in West Virginia than you do squirrels. But I guess what it all comes down to is how you treat other people sometimes. You know, it was a year or so ago that my brother, who was having a bunch of problems with rats getting to his birds, and a lot of problems and stuff here and there. Hey kids, he needed a loft. He needed a loft built. He asked me, Terry, you want to come down here and help me build my loft? And I said, well, yeah, I'll come down and help you. And maybe if we can get my cousin Jamie to come help us too, and we can knock it out a lot faster. Well, it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to when it comes down to how we got it done. But we built him a nice loft. A good sized loft for his birds. Me and Jamie, I think I was crippled for like a week afterwards. I think we spent like 2 weekends. Jamie, he was admitted to the hospital because he strained his heart, pulling roof sheets up on the roof and all the other stuff. I mean, we really busted our butts to get this loft done. I haven't seen it since then, really, but once or twice. But that's neither here nor there. Well, I guess what I wanted to say is, you know, people that own pigeons seem to be some pretty good people. For one, we care about animals. We care about animals, and usually because of that, you know, if somebody else gets interested in pigeons, we would like to help them. Me and Dave were talking about it today when I was getting ready to leave. He's like, we were talking about training together. He's like, well, Terry, do you know anybody that might want to get into this, might want to work with us too? So to tell you the truth, I already thought about it. And I said, I don't have many friends. And I said, I don't think it's because people don't like me. It's just because I don't. All my best friends are in North Carolina and Florida. And around here in West Virginia, the only people I really hang with, that I spend time with on a regular basis, is on Sundays, church days with my church family. But I don't really have anybody else to fly with. And if I did, I would help them out. I would help them build anything they needed. At the same time, I would give them some birds. Lord knows I've got enough. But I've been busting my ass. I've been busting my butt over Dave's house for good reason. Dave was telling me a while back before he really got sick what exactly he wanted in a loft. And I envisioned it. And he was asking me, Terry, you think you'd come over to help me build my loft? And then he got sick. So I came over and I helped him. I helped him as much as I could. And let me tell you, we got him hooked up today. We got him hooked up. We got his birds. We got 30 young homing pigeons. Beautiful. 4 or 5 families that we got from people at Cumberland Valley Racing that really helped us out. Nelson, Mike, Adam, Arana. I made him write it down. He knows what I'm talking about. Those birds were dynamite. We had them in our hands. We were taking the bands and writing them all down. But anyway, these guys have helped us out a whole lot. And I think that's the one thing about pigeon people, is that they're always there to help. I'd do anything in the world for Dave. And when I left here today and I packed up all my tools and I was leaving, I told him it was a pleasure working for you, Dave. And I meant it. Because I saw the loft he saw. I envisioned it just as well as he did, and we got it done. We got his birds in it, and it's being used right now. And that's what it's all about. And Dave said tomorrow he's going to be flying his birds out of his brand new aviary. And I'm so happy because I know Dave is going to enjoy it immensely. If all he can do is sit down in his chair and watch them birds fly around his farmland, then it was all worth it, isn't it? Isn't that what we strive for? Win or lose, we just love to see them fly. But win or lose, sometimes I get the satisfaction of just helping somebody out, helping to make somebody's dream comes true. You know, Dave's my buddy, and I've got some really good friends here on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube, and if they were closer, I'd do anything in the world for them too. And I know, just from how I can tell from these guys, and some of them, like Peter Rahman already showed me, hey, he sent me some birds last year. But there's so many guys that would do so much for some other people. And I wish it wasn't such a dying sport, because I think there'd be a whole lot of more good people in the world than what there is. You know, like my neighbor. You know what, every time my birds fly nowadays, I'm just really afraid that he's going to shoot them out of the sky. Wouldn't that be a crap? Yeah. Well, I'm getting ready to be at my house. Tomorrow's going to be my day to finish my loft. And I've got a deck to start finishing. I've got a lean-to build. I got a fence to put up. That's besides anything else my wife comes up with. But that's what I do at Hidden Hollow Loft in Homestead. Get into the garden, fly some birds, kick the dog, watch the puppies grow up, raise the chicks, feed the cow, yell at the pig for tearing up the yard, visit your friends and go to church on Sundays. All y'all have a beautiful Sunday afternoon.